Just take a look. Kenya, Venezuela, Vietnam. These are people from all across the globe that are making hundreds of dollars every month by working remotely for this website, and they only have to complete a few tasks every once in a while. I'll show you how you can do that too, so let's get started. There is a lot of money on the table. We're talking about over $15 million worth of payments issued by this platform so far, and they've got over 240,000 different taskers coming from 90 plus different countries, and we can actually fact check that. There you go. According to SimilarWeb.com, the platform gets a total number of visits of around 2.4 million, and this is on a monthly basis. On top of that, the traffic is coming from pretty diverse places such as the Philippines, Venezuela, India, Kenya, Colombia, as you can see. And if we compare it to some of their competitors, for instance, Clickworker.com, which is a very similar platform, you're gonna see a drastic difference in terms of the traffic. Here is what I mean. Again, according to SimilarWeb.com, Clickworkers gets 18% of their traffic from the USA, and then 5% from Germany. We've also got Spain, basically top tier countries. Now they also have a good amount of Indian users, but still, Remotasks is a lot more diverse. And that means there are earning opportunities for everybody on Earth, which is exactly what we are going for. If you happen not to live in one of those top tier countries and you're looking to make some money online by exchanging some of your spare time and completing some effortless tasks, then this is the perfect website. Or at least, it seems like it is. We're gonna put it to the test. And the process is rather self-explanatory. Complete tasks, get paid. It really is that simple. And when it comes to the learning process here, that will not use up too much of your spare time. Learning how to do these tasks will be effortless as well. Completing them will only take a few minutes of your time, and eventually, you will get paid in US dollars on a weekly basis via PayPal, which is really convenient, let's face it, or even ARTM in case PayPal is not available in your country. But the best part? No prior experience whatsoever is required. If you're starting from scratch, if this is your first ever attempt, you can give it a try. There you have it, no prior experience is needed. And there's even a free bootcamp that will get you prepared for the tasks you're about to complete. And of course, they will incentivize the most active users. By leveling up, you will be able to earn more. In other words, not only are you making more money by completing more offers, but the payout will also grow gradually, which is a great advantage. And as you might expect, the difficulty will also be directly proportional to the payout. In other words, the more difficult the task, the higher the payout. But guys, if you're watching this video and you are considering working online and completing these remote tasks, one of the main features you're probably having in mind is flexibility. You need to be able to work from anywhere in the world at any time. You need to be able to make your own schedule. And luckily for us, Remotasks allows you to do that. You can enjoy the safety and flexibility of working remotely, and all you need is a computer and internet. And there is a very solid chance that you have both if you're watching this video. They even took the time to answer some of the most frequently asked questions, such as how do I join, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Or here's an important one. Do we have to pay anything to join the platform? That is a major concern, and of course you don't have to pay a single penny. They are not gonna charge for working on their platform. There is a 2% PayPal transaction fee, but apart from that, you will receive all of your earnings. And so guys, let's keep things very concise, very straight to the point, and let's get started. What are we waiting for? Let's just click on this button that says Start Earning Today, and that will take you to a sign-up form. This is basically a 3-step process. First off, you gotta personalize your profile depending on your preferences. After that, you will go through an intro, and finally, you can do your security training. But here's an important step that a lot of people seem to overlook. First and foremost, before even getting started, these guys will ask you a series of very specific questions. For instance, what type of work are you trying to find in remote tasks? And this is an essential part of the process, do not overlook it. We've got 3 different options: just trying out, less time, which means under 20 hours per week, and then more time, 20 plus hours per week. Here's the thing. If you really want to get as many different opportunities as possible, if you want to make your time online worth it on this platform, you want to pick the first option that says more time. That means that you are available at all times. Whenever they have a task, they can send it over to you, they can send it your way, and you're gonna deal with it. In comparison, if you're just trying out, it means that you're just playing around. You're not serious about the process, you don't really want to push yourself further and go the extra mile, so the number of offers you will get will be very limited. And for that reason, I would pick more time. What about the languages you're interested in? Ideally, you want to pick English. You might as well pick a second language in case you're not a native speaker. Then you can also choose your location. And again, we've got a lot of different options here, and we can click on the next button. So let me do exactly that. Let's move over to the next one. Tell us about the main device you'll be using for remote tasks. Now guys, ideally, you want to have access to a personal computer. I'm pretty sure you can complete these tasks on a mobile phone as well, but it will be pretty tricky, so ideally you want to pick a laptop or a computer. But as you can spot, you've got multiple options here. What internet connection do you have access to? And again, you can just pick your speed, which is your computer's RAM. Now this is just to make sure that your computer is good enough to perform particular tasks. And you will also be asked about your computer's video card. But now guys, this process shouldn't put you off, because they are not asking these questions in order to disqualify you. They're just creating a profile for you so they can send you the most suitable options, the most suitable offers for your specific requirements. So if you have a computer that cannot perform a particular task, they're just gonna skip it and send you another one. So do not worry about this part. And there you go, you are all set. And we can now start the introduction course. And this is just to get us familiar with the main features of the platform. This will simply answer some very simple questions such as what is remote tasks, what is data labeling, tasking on remote tasks. This is just information that will help you out moving forward. They will also have a complete guide about getting paid so you can know what to expect. They even offer clarity regarding the amount that you will get paid. As you can see, they calculate the payout for each task considering 3 different things: the difficulty, the accuracy, and your contribution. In other words, when it comes to the difficulty, this is pretty self-explanatory. The accuracy is all about how good your work was, and when it comes to the contribution, it is all about how much of the completed task was the result of your work. Next up, security will also play an important part here, and they're just gonna walk you through some tips to prevent phishing, because trust me, there are people out there looking to scam you, and this should be no surprise. And so keeping an eye out for scams is also important. You need to prioritize the security of your device. For instance, you should never install unauthorized software on your computer. That is true. So let's just check the answer. There you go. Now guys, anybody who's ever used a personal computer before can do it. Which of the following is considered a strong password? Now let's face it, this randomly generated one will be the best option. Or here's another one. You're working on a very cool project and you want to share it to your social media. You're not allowed to do that. This is just common sense. Here's another one. Phishing emails are fake emails that appear to come from a trusted sender. Now that is absolutely true, and you can easily fall victim to that unless you're paying attention. And there you go, your security training is now finished, and we can now stop playing around. They will even provide you with a scenario test that you can take just to make sure that you know what you are doing and you are well prepared for the actual tests. And as you know, when it comes to these websites that promise to pay you for completing effortless tasks, it is always a great idea to check what other users have to say. That way you get to save a lot of time. You don't have to try it out yourself and then find out it doesn't work. So let's take a look. According to swiftsalary.com, this is a legit website and will pay you consistently and on time straight into your PayPal. So that's pretty good to me. However, you shouldn't expect to earn much. The payout is not that impressive, and so to earn a decent amount, you will have to put in a lot of effort. But this is something we were expecting. You cannot really expect to make thousands of dollars without a major contribution. You gotta ask yourself the following question: how much value am I adding for the person who pays me? I'm just completing some effortless tasks, some repetitive thing that needs to be done. So I cannot expect getting paid hundreds of dollars for one single task. However, if you go ahead and build a valuable skill set and then provide your service to an employer or to somebody who just wants a certain thing done, you can charge a lot more for your time. Because now you're getting paid for your expertise and not just your time online. That's a major difference, and that's what you should be focusing on. Now, Remotasks is a great place to get started if you're looking to make some extra cash fast, without much effort, and without involving yourself in the learning process. Let's just say you don't have a lot of time on your hand, you're already in college, you're studying, but you want to make some pocket cash, some pocket money. Well, this is the place to go. But if you want to make some decent income online, you need to learn a skill first and then monetize it. But now let's not get sidetracked here. If completing these effortless tasks is something that sounds good to you, you've got some other alternatives as well apart from Remotasks. Let's just say that you're not accepted for some reason. Well, we are also talking about clickworker.com, which is fairly similar. And here's another one that I really like. This is called mturk.com. It's the Amazon Mechanical Turk, a global on-demand 24/7 workforce. Clients will simply list their offers here and you can take advantage of them. You can apply for a certain job. It will pay you a very small amount of money, but it is all a numbers game. So the more time you put into it, the more money you're gonna make. And in the long run, it might add up to something significant, but that's all up to you. So I'm gonna let you guys pick your favorite and go for it. Thanks for watching.